Hello and welcome everyone to Quick Album Reviews. I'm the boxer CJ Middle, and today I'm carrying the reminders of the best of Simon and Garfunkel by, well, Simon and Garfunkel, obviously. I know I'm cheating a bit because this is a best of album, so of course it's good, but the reason I chose this album in particular is because it has a lot of sentimental value to me. Growing up, you basically have to listen to whatever your parents are listening to, so I grew up listening to AC/DC, Oingo Boingo, Kiss, Metallica, Jesus Priest, Queen, the Rolling Stones, Jimi Hendrix, Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, Iron Maiden, Van Halen, Guns N' Roses, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Elvis Presley, Motley Crue, and Simon and Garfunkel. I still enjoy all these bands, but Simon and Garfunkel has just stuck with me all these years, especially this album. My dad used to play it in the car all the time, and it still gives me goosebumps to this day. Released in 1999, this folk rock album is one of the greatest things I have ever heard. Despite the year that this came out, all these songs on here actually came from their previous albums, which go from 1964 to 1970, so don't think this is 90s music. No, this is 60s music here. Now, what I really love about Simon and Garfunkel, just in general, and also just even this album, is just the songwriting, the storytelling. The music itself is very good. Their vocals as like a duo, the emotion behind the songs, the imagery the songs portray, and honestly, just everything about it. I know that may sound weird coming from a guy who reviews death metal and black metal and all these other extreme metal albums, but I'm sure you all have a non-metal album that you enjoy quite a bit. I'm sure you're all familiar with their song, The Sound of Silence, because of the memes and also because Disturbed did a cover of it. But there is so much more to this duo than just that one song. I mean, you gotta remember, these songs were made when a time when music was authentic and real. You couldn't digitally alter or enhance or change really anything about what went onto the tape. Everything back then was more organic than it was today, and perhaps that's why music from back then, and these songs too, have stood the test of time. I highly encourage you all to go give this album a listen. It is just fantastic stuff. It isn't the poppy mainstream stuff you hear on the radio today. This is, I'm not even that big of a fan of folk, but goddamn, I love this album. If you couldn't guess already, I'm gonna say this album is perfect. I mean, I know every single note, I know every single beat, all the lyrics, all the songs, etc. I'm sure not everyone is a fan of these guys, but to me, they have offered me just countless hours of entertainment and nostalgia, and words can't describe it. Like I said, there's a lot of sentimental value behind this album, so I am very, very biased as to the score of this album. It's a shame though, I never did get to see Simon and Garfunkel live. I mean, if I could have, that would have been perhaps one of the greatest moments of my life. I mean, these guys are really good live too. I mean, this, like I said, this is back when you couldn't digitally enhance or auto-tune or anything. I mean, these guys were the real deal, and it's fucking sucks I never got to see them. Oh well, thank you all for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure you tell a friend to do the same. And I will see you at the next review.